Folks, here's just another example of police doing everything they can to destroy the lives of black people over something that they wouldn't even give a second thought if white people were involved. This particular story is regarding the police arresting 63 people at a house party that they entered illegally over 1 ounce of marijuana. Police in Cartersville, Georgia, responded to a call of apparent gunshots on Saturday night. This is back around New Year's. But what they found was a house party with nearly 100 people celebrating a 21st birthday. Now, the supposed gunfire was wasn't even basically, it was fireworks, okay? But, you know, benefit of the doubt and all of that, you know, it could have been gunshots. Anyway, when police arrived at the scene, something led them to believe there were drugs on the property. They reportedly entered the house without the permission of the partygoers or the homeowner. And after less than 1 ounce of marijuana was discovered by officers, 63 attendees were arrested and sent to jail because no one claimed the drugs as theirs. So, because nobody claimed the drugs were theirs, quote unquote, 63 people had to go. Now, they claimed that the 63 people that they arrested all were within reach or control of the drugs. Now, folks, if there's an OZ of marijuana in a bowl or in a plastic bag, I want to know how the hell you can arrange 63 people to be within arm's reach of that plastic bag or that plastic bowl. Even if you put that OZ on a circular, minuscule table, and then you started arranging the people around that table in a circular pattern, the most that you would be able to put within arm's reach, and I'm talking about, you know, reaching over somebody basically and calling that within arm's reach, the most that you would be able to get within arm's reach of the marijuana would more than likely be no more than 10 people. Let's be nice, let's say 15. They took 63 people. Anyway, the local TV station got some interviews, and some of the attendees claimed they were tied up with zip ties and threatened with tasers. Some of the men claimed they were locked up in cages. Okay. According to the partygoers, it was fireworks, not gunshots, that were likely heard by the individual who called the police. I was throwing up water, one of the arrested attendees, a pregnant woman, told Channel 2. The whole group, saying innocent until proven guilty, went out the window. They told me I was an unfit person to have a baby. According to jail records, the 63 individuals who were arrested on the Saturday night were processed by Monday night. All were charged with a single count of marijuana possession. The individuals arrested were predominantly black males aged 19 to 25. Oh, go figure. Channel 2 reported some have lost their jobs as a result of spending multiple days in jail. Now, I guess they must have had weekend jobs, and they missed, I guess, Sunday and more than likely Monday. In Athens, Georgia, a city with similar racial makeup as Cartersville, black individuals are found to be 4.7 times more likely to be charged with a marijuana violation than white individuals. The same discrepancy exists on the national level as well. According to a 2013 American Civil Liberties Union report titled The War on Marijuana in Black and White, a black person is 3.73 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana possession than a white person, even though both groups use marijuana at similar rates. This pattern continues even in states where marijuana is legal. Between 2008 and 2014, marijuana arrests decreased by 60% in Colorado and 90% in Washington, both states that have legalized marijuana use. A study conducted by the Center on Juvenile and Criminal Justice, Mike Males, however, concluded that black people in 2008 and 2014 were twice as likely to be arrested for marijuana in both states. So now, folks, you tell me, 63 people for an OZ, if the goddamn cops were so incensed about marijuana use, okay, I can tell you for a fact, all they had to do was head for the dormitories at the University of Georgia or any major college dormitory in the vicinity, and they could make all the arrests they want for marijuana possession. But obviously they're not going to do that. Why? Because primarily in those dorms are a bunch of white people, and more than likely children of white people with privilege. So they don't want to screw around with them and have the possibility of getting their jobs taken from them and various other things. Now, when all of these people go to court, there is no proof that any single one of them owned that marijuana. So all of the charges are going to be dismissed because of lack of evidence. But these 63 people, if they weren't already in the system, are now in the system, and the guys that lost their jobs have no recourse. So you tell me, is the criminal justice system being fair in this instance? Or, as I've stated, police love attacking black people, and they will go out of their way to get a black person into the system, and they will also go out of their way to ignore a white person committing the same supposed offense.